Okay, what do we actually mean by trade secret management? It's paying attention to the things that you know and that you do that aren't generally known and that give you an edge over the competition. And paying attention to that is really what's necessary because your trade secrets are everywhere. So you might ask yourself, why doesn't everybody do this? Why aren't we paying enough attention? And that's part of the problem. They are ubiquitous. We rely on data. We rely on little tricks, things that we know that are different and that help us with our customers or making good products. And it seems sometimes a bit overwhelming. How do you manage all of this? So it is something, if you're feeling like, well, this is trying to boil the ocean, it's understandable. But let's keep a couple of things in mind. One is, this is a very important aspect of running your business. Trade secrets are absolutely critical to the modern enterprise. Surveys show that trade secrets are the most important form of intellectual property. Most businesses deem them more important than patents, but they depend on self-help. This is not like the other kinds of intellectual property, patents and copyrights and trademarks, where you apply to the government and they issue you a certificate that tells you exactly what your thing is. You need to know what it is, and you need to take care of it. I mean, the good news is that it's, relatively speaking, less expensive. You don't have to spend the money on preparing all those applications. And so we know it's important. What if you don't do it? What if you don't be paying attention? What if you're not paying attention to this? What are the risks? Well, first of all, you'll lose control over something that may be one of the most important assets that you have, that may be responsible for more of your profit than anything else. You want to be able to control that. The second thing that you risk is the possibility that you might get contaminated by somebody else's information, maybe by hiring in somebody who knows a lot from a competitor, maybe by going out and looking at another business, a possible combination. You get exposed to what they're doing. And so you need to be thinking about how to protect yourself against those kinds of risks. And then there's the opportunity. You want to be able to preserve the opportunity to increase your own enterprise value, and you need to understand your assets in order to do that. So what are the key pillars of trade secret management? There's basically three of them. One is to identify what it is that's most important to you, the crown jewels of your business that makes it different than others. If you're a restaurant, what are the recipes that make you distinctive, or the other aspects of how you run your business, or the way you take care of your customers, or the designs for your new product, those kinds of things. What is it? Once you know what it is, that's most important, then you estimate what are the risks that in the normal operation of our business, we may lose control over this. Where does that come from? Mostly it'll be from employees, because you have to trust them with access. But there's also risk involved in your dealings with customers, suppliers, and other business partners. So you think about what the risks are, and then, given the value of the information you've identified and the risks that you have identified, you decide, what are the ways in which we can reduce those risks without spending a lot of time and money? And with that, you'll have a plan. And I have to tell you this, it's not just big companies that do this. I work with companies of all sizes, and many smaller companies have figured out how to do this relatively quickly, cheaply. It is not hard.